Hey y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Rise High Radio. Let's talk about it with my Linda. Intimacy, sex, and relationships. If you are listening to this, go ahead and hit that share button right now. I got tired of talking about the amendments. Let's talk about something juicy. Intimacy, sex, and relationships. Okay? I'm going to look for you guys to be really involved in this and telling me exactly how you feel about intimacy and sex and relationships. So if you are listening to this, go ahead and hit that share button for me. All I ask for you to keep it real, 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 real. I'm waiting for a couple more people to come on. If you are tuned in, just go ahead and click that like or click that heart for me and hit that share button. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in with me, my Linda. Let's talk about it. And as you guys can see, the topic is intimacy, sex, and relationship. So I kind of wanted to dig into sex, I guess, and intimacy. Relationships are very so much difficult. So, it's just a lot of things that go along with those. With that to make a healthy relationship, right? So at the beginning, probably in November 2019, I did a podcast on healthy relationships and gave you the steps of, how to, identify with healthy relationships and what's the red flag, so on and so forth. But today I really wanted to talk about the intimacy in a relationship and the sex and the relationship itself. So there are sorry guys, give me 1 second. There are different stages, there are different levels to intimacy. When people think about intimacy, they majority really thinks about physical, right? Like I was intimate with him. I was intimate with that. They're thinking about sex, right? But there's different levels to intimacy. And like I said, I want you guys to chime in on this if you have any input on the information I'm going to bring to you. So the first type of, like I said, there are levels to intimacy. There's levels to this. And there's actually 5 of them. And I'm going to discuss 5 of the intimate levels. And then I'm going to discuss the stages in those levels. And once again, like I said, this is open discussion. So if you want to chime in, if you want to get brought in on the live, I can see you guys comment so I can interact. I'm actually going to log in right now just so I can make sure I see everybody's comments, because last time I wasn't able to see some people comments, and I want everybody to be able to respond to this. So once again, it's levels to intimacy, right? Sorry. When you're trying to do something always go wrong. But when you ain't trying to do it, it plays good for you. I don't know. Hey, Miss Queen, how you doing? I can't wait for you to get back on and me see you doing your thing. Um, that is my co-worker. She is also on Rise High Radio. Southern Queen, I said what I said. So once again, like I said, levels to intimacy. So the first level is, of course, that physical level, that physical, right? So physical is pretty much like holding hands, kissing, cuddling. Dancing is even a form of physical, um, is form of a physical intimacy. Hugs are actually proven to build trust against each other, and also boost your immune system. So statistics say that hugs are very important. Um, Hugs are very important for people. Okay, you got to embrace that. That, like I said, that boosts your immune system, and it makes you feel important, right, in that relationship. So that's the physical part. Now, physical is not always sexual. It's not. Do the physical get sexual? Absolutely. If you hugging on me, we about to hey, watch out. Watch out. Hugging, cuddling, embracing. Hey, something gonna pop off. Right? And we know that something is going to definitely pop off, and things are going to happen. Yes, Miss Queen, things are going to happen. It's going to pop off. So, but that's the physical part of it. Physical part of intimacy is, even doing it. They say physical with the massages. Now, everybody know, and I know y'all didn't seen that video of them, that massage that somebody was. Oh, let's just be silent for a moment and appreciate that massage right now. So massages also lead to sexual, physical encounters. So these are all types of physical intimacy that you can have with whoever you're intimate with, right? I know that massage was, and I know y'all have seen that video because I was like, dang, I need a massage like that. Look, Auntie Mika said, "Pop off." Exactly. Okay, it's going down. It's going down. Once you get that massage, it's you like, take me, I'm yours. Oh my God, I can't believe I just quoted Keith Sweat. But like I said, the physical is not always sexual, but it kind of leads to the sexual behavior just because of the caressing and the cuddles and the hand holding and the massages and stuff like that. So I mean that's kind of inevitable. It's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen. So the second part of the levels of intimacy is the intellectual. So being connected with that person intellectually, understanding their frame of mind and where they're going and how they think and their thoughts and hopes and dreams, that's a deeper connection. And I was talking to people, I said that is a different type of breakup. When you are connected, meet me in the bedroom. Look, Anamika said, meet me in the bedroom, meet me in the bed. She can say that she married her husband, so they, but when you are connected with somebody intellectually, that is a hard thing to break from. Very hard. It's more hard than physical. Physical, you didn't hit him, you didn't hit her, and you're like, okay, we're good, But when you have that intellectual connection with someone and you actually share values and thoughts and hopes and you know morals with that person, it is really hard to detach, very hard to detach. um and it challenges you to see, like, is this dude smart? That intellectual level of intimacy, you kind of figure out who's a dum dum and who's not. because you know you didn't hit him and you didn't hit her, and then y'all start talking and stuff, and you like, oh my god, you is stupid. I didn't sit up here and then that's when you like, oh, I'm done. I can't. You didn't sit up there and did that, and you didn't found out that the girl or the man is little dum dums. Okay, so the intellectual level is very important, and like I said, if it does have that tie like that, it's very hard to break from. So if you agree with that, go ahead and hit that share button. I mean, I just believe, well, I know statistically that being intellectually connected with someone is a hard dynamic to break from if you guys decide to break from it. It's just, you just feel that. So first of all, y'all connected on the physical. The stuff was the bomb, okay? And then secondly, you got my mind too. Oh, winner, okay? Winner, right? Winner. So so once again, like I said, during this time, the couples share their ideas. So that's the intimacy level that's the intimacy. I'm sorry, that's the intellectual intimacy level. The third one is the emotional, okay? Emotional level is just what it is. Sharing it kind of ties with the intellectual. Sharing um, emotional, I guess, characteristics with each other. Understand, you at this stage, you're like, he's a big crybaby, or he be too sensitive. So at that stage right there, you kind of understand who you're dealing with emotionally. You guys develop trust for each other too. You cry on your significant other's shoulder during that time, right? You've built that bond with them, that bond of support, gratitude, trustworthiness, feeling relevant in somebody's life. And then at this stage too, when you know how girls that shed the tear, we're gonna see, but we really be crying though. Like some people say we fake, but we really be hurt. um, like we don't some women can drop tears at the drop of a hat. Some men can do it too, whether you know it or not. But we really be hurt. So at that stage right there, the emotional stage, you kind of understand if your significant other has that empathy for you, for whatever you're going through, right? But like I said, some people can drop them tears like a drop. You be like, girl, you was just laughing 2 seconds ago. Shame on you. Um, so that is the third emotional, the emotional level. Okay. The fourth one is the experimental intimacy. So experimental is, like sharing your goals with each other, trying to figure out if their background is reflecting of your background. Like, you got to figure out at the experimental stage, like, am I about to drop him or drop her? um I didn't popped her off. I didn't popped him off. We have a good intelligence or intellectual, or we don't. Our emotions, when I cry, she hugged me. So at the experimental stage, you want to kind of figure out if this is a yay or a nay, right? You want to figure out if they even the one to even spend any more rest of your time with at that point. The experimental stage allows you to share time with each other. So at this time, once again, you're sharing a lot of time with each other. You're being with each other a whole lot more because you're actually experimenting, right? You're going through to see, like, can I really deal with this dumb dumb, or can I deal with this men that don't pick up their clothes on the bathroom floor? Or can I deal with this woman that can't cook? Can I buy fast food for the rest of my life? So that's that experimental stage, okay? And then the fifth one, of course, you always want to be able to make sure that you connect with somebody spiritually. And whatever spirituality that you do have, whatever you believe in, you want to make sure that you're able to share the spirituality connection with that person. This allows you to be able to, when you guys are going through hard times, difficult times, you come and regroup with each other, and you really kind of deal with that spiritual element that you guys share, and then you move forward. Okay, so the spiritual intimacy is very important as well, because that is the time where, like I said, where you guys, if you guys are going through some crazy stuff, you guys connect at that level, and it kind of helps you to move forward, because it gives you hope for your relationship and hope for yourself as an individual too. Okay, so those were the levels of intimacy. You know, those levels of intimacy really stood out to me, because those levels make or break a relationship. Uh, just because I didn't have sex with you don't mean that I have a intellectual connection with you. Just because I empathize with you don't mean I share spiritual in intelligence, or I'm sorry, a spiritual intimacy with you. So those levels really matter. And you want to kind of hit all those levels in a healthy relationship, right? So if you listen to this, go ahead and hit that share button again. I do see some laughs, and I'm glad you guys are laughing, because you know I'm a jokester. And this is important. Sex is important. What? Sex is important. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. We the best. We the best. So once again, if y'all listen to this, go ahead and hit that share button for me, so everybody else can be able to hear this information as well. So when we talk about the stages of intimacy, or being intimate, the stages of being intimate, there's four of them. And I'm kind of going to go, I'm not going to go in depth about it, just a little details. They're also like corresponding with the levels of intimacy. These are just the stages of being intimate. How can you be intimate? How do you know that you're intimate with somebody? You know, we said last time those were the levels that we want our relationship to be at. But how, as a being, how are you intimate? How are you intimate? So the first one is infatuation and fusion. So this is when you like, ooh, I'm in love. Yes, he is so fine, darky. She is so built like a Coke bottle shape. That's when you are infatuated by that person, and and you really like, this is the love stage. Okay, so and during this stage you're like touchy, you want to spend time with that person, you want to hang out with that person, so you're infatuated by them, and you're infatuated by how they came into your life and kind of switch things up. You know So, so this is the very important stage, your infatuation and your fusion that you have with that person. Like I said, this is the stage where you're like, "Ooh, ain't you fine?" And it's probably the stage of physical intimacy too. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. So this is the stage of physical, this is the level that you can add the physical intimacy in with it. Okay, so the second one is conflict and power struggle. So in every relationship there is a power struggle and there is conflict, of course. You got two different beings that have agreed to come together to make something work, um, and they coming from two different backgrounds, two different morals, and they're trying to put this stuff together. So it's going to be conflict and it's going to be power struggles. But in that stage of being intimate with your partner, you have to learn um, um, when to pull away and when to keep going. If you want to compromise with your partner, that's when you compromise. Okay. um, identify who you are in this stage too. This is when you know your role. I don't want to say know your role, but it is what it is. Know your role, know your position, and know your place in that person's life. So there won't be too much of a power struggle where y'all end kind of ugly if y'all do decide to end. So once again, at this stage, you kind of identify your role. um who am I in your life? You know, do I like it? Am I going to stick around? So, the third one is adjustments and consultation. This is the stage where you like I said again, figure out whether you're going to be adjusting to their values. Are you going to intertwine your values with their values? This is blended families meeting their children, kind of adjusting and kind of collaborating together to see if it's what you want. But I'm pretty sure at this stage you have decided this is what you want, right? Because you're not letting anybody meet your kids, men and women. You're not going to be like, oh, I popped you off, and then look, Anamika like pop off. Okay. And now I'm about to let you meet my kids. No, we don't do such things of that nature. Um, it's levels to it. It's levels to this. If you agree there's levels to this, you listen to this, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. It's levels to this. I'm not just gonna meet you and just show you my kids. We're not doing that. That's unacceptable. Very unacceptable, right? So adjustments to, like I said, your goals, your values, what you want to bring to the table, um how you want to help them. If you feel like it's even worth your time. I think we have agreed, both men and women, that a lot of people have wasted our time. We ain't getting no younger. So you probably should figure that out during the conflict, and or during the first day of infatuation. Figure if you're gonna make it or not, um, or if this is important for you to keep on going. Okay, and the last one is like maturity and differentiates. Um, this is where you're kind of stable, and you know that your man gonna leave them clothes on the bathroom floor every time. You kind of just, all right, I'll just deal with it because I love your big head ass. But I'm be like, dang, you couldn't, you know, because I love you. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the clothes, even though you know. So this is the last stage, being mature about the situation, understanding what's a battle and what's not a battle, what can slide and what can't slide. And then at that stage, you're kind of moving forward with your relationship. Okay. So I just provided to you guys the stages of being intimate. And then the first part was the levels of intimacy. So right now I want to discuss, why is sex important? in a relationship? Does anybody, I actually want people to chime in at this time. Do you have any comments in regards to why sex is important in a relationship? I'm gonna leave that up there, and because I really want to know. I think it's important. That's my values. Some people may not. So, why is sex important, or if sex is important? Um, so let me know. I want to hear, and then I'll tell you some information on the emotional and the physical things of why sex is important. I gotta prove my point, right? I just can't tell y'all uh, that sex is important and then don't have no background. Okay. This is my niece. Hey, niecey Pooh. I miss her. I haven't seen her, but I'm coming down. Um, pop off. She gonna be saying pop every time I see her now. She gonna be like pop off, pop off. That's too funny. So why is sex important in a relationship? Sex helps you bond with your partner, right? Bonding is very important in a relationship. Of course, that's what I was saying about the intellectual and the emotional intimacy. So it's very important. So why else is sex important in a relationship? I really want to hear from you guys to know exactly why is sex important. You know, some people think sex ain't like, oh, we could do it every once in a while. Um, okay, love also says it could be a way of expressing love and care. So, yeah. So, and it feels good. Absolutely. Let's take a moment of silence for sex feeling good right now. Yes. So, so why is sex important? Why is sex important in a relationship? I want to hear from you guys to see why is it important to you as if you're in a relationship? Like I said, in my opinion, it's important. That's my opinion though. It's important. You know who I'm listening to, y'all. The person that's got me through some some stuff. Mary J. Mary J. So why is sex important? Yeah, all the women were singing this today, man. And Amika said it feels real good. Real good with the dancers. Hi, ya, 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 ya. Y'all know I'm silly. See, I don't know what you did it yet. Why is sex important in a relationship? Yeah, I remember this. This was, like I said, every woman was singing this today, man. Like, baby, 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 you like a lighter to my cigarette. Watch me smoke. I might get some relationships back together on tonight. That's what I'm talking about. I want to be a life genius. Let's bring some relationships back. Especially if they back. Why is sex important in a relationship, y'all? We got Anamika said, she said it feels real good. Okay, we got Day Key, and she says, it helps us understand and meet each other wants and needs sexually. After so long, the sex becomes incredible and you become closer as a couple. You absolutely right. Because every stroke, I love you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Miss Day Key. Absolutely. It's very, why is sex important? Baby, baby, baby. Hey. Yes, 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 yes. You know this is where I don't even really like it. This song here, I was what? Boy, I beat you. What? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. So why is sex important? Why is sex important, guys? Okay, Love says that sex is not only beneficial because it is, I'm thinking that psychological or effects, but because it promotes a stronger and more positive connection with your partner. Yeah, so everybody is pretty much understanding the fact that sex connects. Hey, sex connects. I like that. Sex connects. I like that. Sex connects. Miss Jessica says, it's a bonding experience. It's a form of expression. Absolutely. Because when you in the mood, you be expressing some things and you be like, even with him, you feel a connection with that person. Sex connects. That's my new word. Sex connects. Sex connects. I like that. If y'all like sex connects, go ahead and hit that share button and hit that like button. You listening? Sex connects. Sex connects. Why is sex important, y'all? In a relationship? Or is it not important? Is anybody listening here? Look, she talking about I want sex now. Look at this. Look at this. I understand. I understand. Because it's important. Sex connects. Sex connects. And Amika said, I'll smoke to that. Understand. Understand that we grown, okay? And we understand what our body needs. I don't want to if I could be with you. Only you can make it right. It's very, somebody said I would leave your ass if you ain't having sex. I would too, you know. But if you're making a bigger point than what your intellectual or your emotional intimacy is, then that is, that's a little bit of a problem. You just like, fuck what you think and fuck your morals and values. Just let me have sex. That's when it's going to be a problem. Okay. Miss Jessica says, I'm going to call my boo like I got a magnum in the hot pocket. Let's connect, daddy, right? And tell him sex connects. Okay. Tell him sex connects. That's how we're going to be picking up the phone. Like, especially with your significant other that you love and adore so much. And you make sure you have a intellectual relationship with them and emotional, spiritual. And when y'all get on the phone, you like, what's up, baby? Sex connects. He gonna be like, girl, or she gonna be like, dude, man, chill out. Dude, let us sex connect. I love you. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let you know why I believe, and it was some of the things that you guys said too. Why I believe sex is important in a relationship. So, of course, like we said before, it brings a bond. Okay, it that's inevitable. It's going to bring a bond to you. You are sharing energy with someone, and it's going to bring like a bond. And whether that bond lasts for a week or lasts for years is up to you guys. When the bond lasts for a couple of days, that's because you haven't exercised the other levels of intimacy, which is the intellectual, the emotional, and the spiritual. When it only lasts for a couple of days, it was only physical. But when that sex bond lasts for years and years, and you guys find out like, oh, I didn't sit up here and I'm with this dude forever. That's because you guys have exercised those other levels of intimacy, your spiritual level, your intellectual level, your emotional level. You guys have chimed into those two. And then the physical level of having sex just wraps it right on up. Wraps it like a glove. Also, I believe that sex is a form of love and affection. It shows that person that you really appreciate them. You appreciate this moment right now, this moment of intimacy. You appreciate it. And it, like I said, it shows love and affection to that person. Um, so to me, sex is important because it shows the love and affection. Hey, cuz, how you doing? Um, mm, you so classy. I'm just nasty. No, you're not. You classy too. So sex is important too because it also brings more security in the stages, like I think Love has said, in understanding your own self, understanding your confidence and what you can bring, how you can work that thing. Okay, that brings up a boop. I mean, your confidence level go up there. Okay, so so it's so funny, these comments, and I want to share share all these comments. But as I'm talking, um like I said before, bringing pleasure, and it's pleasurable. A lot of everybody has said it's pleasurable and it's fun. It's pleasurable and it's fun. That's what sex brings. Pleasurable and fun. And the last thing is, if you want to start a family with that person, sex is a way to bring in that reproductive thing and move on with your relationship and start a family, and just intertwine everything, right? This is so funny, y'all. It's so funny. Look, okay. And these are all my comments, but this is what I wanted. I want you guys to understand that, in the midst of everything, we grown, and we understand that everybody, we don't want to, nobody wants to be on this earth alone. We want to share our being with another person, a significant other. That's just what we want. We don't want to stay on this earth alone. We want to be with someone. Um, uh, well, Love, this is for people that want kids. Um, John said that he agrees to Anamika, but we all want that person that we can share a physical connection with, a emotional connection with, a intellectual connection with, and a spiritual connection with. And we also want that person that we can trust our bodies to, trust our moves and our grooves to. When we get exclusive, we want to be able to trust that won't go so far. um Jessica says it's a good way to burn calories. Absolutely. Absolutely. You burn them. Yeah. I just got to put that up there. It's a good way to burn calories. You're right. It's a workout. It's an exercise. Um, it's an exercise. In all honesty, that is absolutely right. So when you talk about the emotional side, um, when we talk about the emotional side, like I said, we already talked about it building your self-confidence, right? And it also bringing pleasure to your body. And it is statistically a stress reliever, whether y'all know it or not. Sex is a stress reliever. Cause say, unless you lazy. Hello. Yeah, unless you lazy, then it won't be a workout. But sex is a stress reliever, um, because all of that tenseness is leaving your body. Is leaving. And like I said, it's a good way to show a person that you care. So that's the emotional side of why sex is important. The physical side of why sex is important, it boosts your immune system. These are statistics, y'all, and y'all know I would never tell y'all anything wrong. I'm a research fanatic. Um, it boosts your immune system. And like we said before, it's a form of a light exercise, or no exercise, as Cuz said, if you're lazy. It improves your heart rate, your heart is pumping, it kind of gets your cardio going, okay? Um, Jessica, I need a boost. Look at it. Look at it. She said she need a boost, okay? And love says sex is emotional attachment. Absolutely. But as far as the physical side, like I said, it improves your heart rate. It boosts your cognitive function. They found that sexual active people ages 50 through 90 have a better memory. Wow. Wow. So people that's having sex between 50 and 90 have a better memory than people aren't having sex. What? What? That's why I'm about to be until I get 100. You hear me? Because I need this to be solid. So a study was done in 2016 where they found that people from the ages of 15 to 90 have a better memory. Their memory is more better because they having sex with somebody that they love and appreciate. Okay. um and it also soothes. The last thing for part of your physical side is soothes your headaches. Okay, a study was shown that sex can relieve some migraines that may come about too. So, why sex is important? It works on your emotional side, and it also works on your physical side. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and just pop it off, pop it off, pop it off. This is for somebody that you really share a connection with, and you really are with. And I just wanted you guys to know the importance of sex. It helps me. Jessica said it helps me exercise my imagination. Of course, you feel like you put it in reverse, cowgirl. You a cowgirl. So, you up there riding the rodeo. Bar me up like a pretzel. She say, okay, okay. A complete workout of the mind. Cuz say it's a complete workout of the mind, body, and spirit. So like I said, I gave y'all that physical part of why sex is important and relationships important in general. I am going to put up the 5 love languages again. I gave it out last week, but I'm going to put it up again for those who are listening. If you want to do these 5 love languages with your partner or somebody that you may be interested in, go ahead and write this down. It's very informational. How does your person receive love? How does your person accept love? And the 5 love languages, you guys can do it together. It's up to you. It's up to you. But this is a resource that I did it, of course, because I don't play. So I have did mine, of course, already. And yes, it's very important. It's very important to understand how your significant other or the person that your husband or wife is. How do they receive love? How do they receive love? So it's www.5lovelanguages.com. People that are close to me, I didn't already push them on. Take the love language, so they've already taken it. She says, I want to be bilingual. I want to be bilingual. She's so silly. But there is a resource for you guys if you guys want some type of tool that can help you grow in your relationship. Knowing your partner's love language would definitely help with that. So if you guys did enjoy this live, I know I did. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead and hit that share button. And share, 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 share. I want you guys to grow old together with people, whoever you find. If you got to dump somebody to find another one, then do that. But growing old with people is very important. You know, you don't want to be alone. All right. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. This is Rise High Radio with my Linda. Let's talk about it every Saturday. Well, unless I say I'm not, but every Saturday, come and holler at your girl at 10:30. Let's talk about it with my Linda. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you are listening to this, go ahead and hit that share button for me. I would appreciate that. So this is once again my Linda with Let's Talk About It. I'll see y'all next Saturday at 10:30. Okay. Peace. Love y'all.